welcome to InnaStar, our talent spotlight. Thank you guys so much for joining us. As we're leading up to the InnaStar Trailblazer Awards, for me, it was important for me to spotlight a lot of our nominees, a lot of our talents who trailblazed to get to where they are today. You know, from categories such as media to filmmakers to community leaders to visual artists, literary artists, music, dancers, beauty, fashion, actors, model, you name it, we're here. And we just want to, InnaStar, have our annual Trailblazer Awards to recognize and highlight our talents here, not just in the Lehigh Valley, but our surrounding diaspora. And that is what we're about, you know, just really implanting and really just emphasizing the importance to dream big, to dream bold, and to dream endless. And, you know, we like to call InnaStar the home of the creatives. It's a safe space for artists to just flourish, for artists to just grow and expand and you know, develop their artistry. And for me, the InnaStar Awards was bringing those, you know, it's not a major entertainment hub, right? So we're not the Atlanta or the LA or the New York City. So for me, it was finding and filling a gap. You know, like, okay, as an artist, having to go all the way to New York for festivals and award shows and to only feel recognized in those major hubs. How can I fill the gap and how can I reverse that? And I remember the Holy Spirit was just like, water your own backyard. You know, be the change you want to see. Don't follow the trends. Be the change you want to see. And that's what birthed the InnaStar and the InnaStar Trailblazer Awards. It's filling a gap and saying, okay, instead of us going to New York and these major entertainment hubs to feel appreciated and to why not bring our own Grammys and the VMAs and here in the Lehigh Valley. So I'm super excited to spotlight our upcoming talents tonight that I am so excited to bring them to the stage, but I'm not going to keep rambling. So I want to bring to the stage no other than Kula and Katina.
Hi.
How are you guys doing?
We're good.
Yeah, good.
All, I want to say thank you for doing this. Like, you really, you're right. The Lehigh Valley is a hub of culture, and it's you're just totally highlighting and bringing us all together, which is really great. It really is.
Thank you guys so much. And I came across you guys when you guys did the Epiphany movie, right? And I was like, oh my goodness, I have to bring them on. And I was doing the Love After Empowerment Conference, and I'm like, would you guys speak about your journey? And thank you so much. That was like what, 2020, right before
before COVID.
It was like the day before.
Was it like a day before we went into?
I think it was the day before, like, everything shut down.
Yeah, it was crazy, the timing of it.
Think about God's timing, man. If we were 1 week later, we would have been like canceled. So I just want to say thank you guys so much for what you guys are doing, what you stand for. Even as women in filmmaking, it's not easy because, you know, me as an actor and a film producer, it's not easy being in such a male dominated field. So, you know, just like you tell them a little bit about yourself and how you guys started into filmmaking as directors and producers and writers. Like, how did you get started in this path?
Yeah, well, we started with our first feature. You know, I come from the film business, and Katina spent some time there as well. Like, I moved to Manhattan. I worked on a bunch of big movies. School of Rock is probably my biggest one that people are like, oh yeah, I know that movie. And I was like in the office, a coordinator, and then I moved up to, like, you know, working right under the producers. So, but the whole time I always wanted to direct my own movie. I think a lot of people in the industry do that. They just kind of follow this path, hopefully making their own, you know, hopefully on the path to make their own film. But so I was writing this movie, Epiphany, for years and years and years. And then Katina kind of came on board, like later, you know, I had been working on it since college, if I'm being honest, which was so many years. Yeah. And then once she came on board, we realized that we worked very well together. We had done a short film together when we were in our early 20s. And she just added so much to it. I was like, you know what? And she looked at me one day and she was like, you know what? We can do this. Like, let's direct this movie together. We got it. And we ended up doing it. And we really enjoyed the process and the time that we had together. And now we're doing another one. So we're shooting this spring, summer in the Lehigh Valley, our next film. So.
Good. And Katina, can you let us know about, your take on being a woman in film and just, just the success that you guys are having? Can you just share a little bit on your path in filmmaking?
I had started out, my background is in art and painting. So living in New York City, working for museums, and, just really having a passion for film, but really not thinking that I could ever, do it. I mean, this was like pre-digital, right? And, living in Manhattan and, it was like back then, right? 16 millimeter, 35 millimeter. It was hard to make a film. So, just kind of transition, Kula kind of pulled me over to the film industry, right? We directed our own short film. And, just we're on this path of, trying to kind of work together. And so we are super excited about this new film, the next play, and, that we were able to do a first film together. It's been great.
To see the success that you guys are having. Kudos to you guys. And the fact that you guys have this new movie coming out. Can you just let us know a little bit about that one as well?
Yeah. So we actually have not shot that movie yet. We're going to shoot it here in the Lehigh Valley in the summer, in this spring, summer. And yes, exactly. So our first movie we shot in Florida. Yeah. So, and then, we had to uproot all of our kids and our parents were down there. Everybody was like helping because our kids were small at the time. So we needed somebody to watch them over the summer. It was kind of a disaster in that respect because nobody wanted, you don't want to leave. Like everybody had to leave for like 2 months. So it was a big deal. And we also highlighted the town in Florida that we shot in. And after that movie was done, we were kind of like, we love the Lehigh Valley. Like, why don't we showcase this place?
Wow.
And it's just the movie that we wrote it's about a Pennsylvania elite boarding school. And it's a field hockey movie. It's about a field hockey team. And then there's a whole, it's about sisterhood and building each other up and being competitive in a sport. But there's also a rivalry in the film. And it's also about two girls who are kind of bringing each other down. And it's like kind of like how they get through that. But it is very uplifting, and it is a sports movie. You're rooting for the underdog. So we kind of did like a dramatic and sports movie kind of thing all tied into one.
I like that. And that's a good niche. That's a really, really good niche as well. And I love the poster. Is this the official poster or is it just a promo poster?
So this is our promo poster because obviously, we don't have cast yet or anything. So we just had this just to kind of give it really, the movie also concentrates on mental health so it's mental health in the sports world for these young women.
And you gotta let us know about these two beautiful princesses on our screen.
Yeah, these are our daughters.
Yeah.
Ellie and Mina.
Yeah.
Well, no. Oh, yeah. I'm like, Mina goes to Haverford now. She's playing hockey there, and then Ellie is going to Moravian University.
Yep.
And that's Ellie right there.
And they both girls started. So we were very passionate about field hockey, or I was at least. I had played in, since middle school at Moravian Academy, and then I played all the way through high school. And it was something that I really loved. So I kind of got both girls interested, and I coached them. They had been playing since they're like in second grade. And then Gatina got really into the sport as well. Like, you watch it.
Well,
I
had always watched you when she was playing in high school.
Yeah.
So I went to like every game.
Yeah.
I think, and saw her play. And then when our daughters got into it, it was just so fun. And it had never, we were thinking about, I had, I can't speak for Cole, but we, I wanted to always do a sports movie. I love sports.
Wow.
The whole sports like movie component, but they've always been done on men, not really, women.
There are really rarely women films. And this movie in particular, because they've never made a field hockey movie in the United States.
Yeah.
So they have them in India, they're everywhere else, but not here.
Not here.
So, and it's definitely it focuses on this area more so. So we kind of are opening it up to the rest of the country, like, and educating people about it. So it'll be very cool, hopefully.
I love that. So you guys are going into production soon?
So we are, we're going to start probably pre-production, after the new year.
By the time you blink, I mean, we're already.
I know. It's fast.
I'm already seeing Christmas stuff going up. I'm like, what is happening?
Yeah, I know. It's horrible. No, I hate that. It's like, slow down.
so have you guys casted the film as yet?
No. So we've been looking, we're trying to cast locally as much as we can. And then, we're going to branch out. Obviously, we'd like to get some names if we can, a couple, you know how that goes. It's like you have to kind of throw the net out and see what happens. And then we'll kind of go from there. We'll see what we get here. But we're very excited.
Is there anything we can do to help?
Sure. So we are still looking for funding, to complete our funding, and it always, more money is always better. It makes it much easier to shoot the film, to pay people properly. Because you know how it is. Just since it takes a village to make a movie, it really does.
You can have all the great ideas in the world and a great wish cast list. If you don't have the funding, that's the difficult part right there. It's getting the funding, investors to believe. But I like the fact that you guys are doing like a campaign, a crowdfunding, fundraising campaign. So that I love that. Can you talk more about that? And if someone wanted to submit for casting, I'm not sure if you guys are going to have like a major casting call, or do somebody submit their, like, what's that casting process like?
So we do have a casting email that we are looking at people, and we have Beth Klotnitzer. She's our extras casting. She's doing our casting right now. And the email address is thenextplaycasting@gmail.com. So any submissions sent there, and they can go on our website as well, that it's written on there, thenextplaymovie.com. That's the first step. So they should just reach out, and then, Beth can send them sides, and we are looking at auditions now. But yes, it is going to be, more publicized when we go kind of full force, go out there. And then as far as the money goes, we are offering different levels of sponsorship. If people want to contribute, we would be interested in advertising them in the film, on our scoreboard or on our banners in our stadium. We're willing to work with people. So
that's good. I love that. And can you say that one more time? You said that the email where people can reach out is thenextplaycasting@gmail. Okay, so
but We also have a 501 C3 that people can donate.
That's right. So it's tax deductible, and it's we have a fiscal sponsor because it is a mental health film. You know, that's our idea, is to, we always say, like, you can talk to kids until you're blue in the face and lecture at them, but when it's actually a movie and they can kind of see themselves in these characters, I think it does create a better conversation. You know, it's like maybe somebody will, you know, open up about something, a mental health issue that they're having.
And this is the website, you guys, to go to if you would like to, you know, to donate towards the film. There's different perks that you get, right? So there's different perks that you get for different layers. I was trying to share my screen, but it wouldn't allow me. But please go on the website. That's donorbox.org/thenextplay. So please go on there, see how you can get involved. And you know what I love about it is, you know, it's like every level that you pledge, there's perks that you receive. So I love that. But yeah, any last words that you want to leave with our audience? Thank you guys so much. I look forward to celebrating with you guys at the InnaStar Trailblazer Awards. Thank you for everything that you're doing. You know, I'm so proud of you guys.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we're really excited. We feel very passionate, and we've been working on this script for like 5 years, and it's still, to be honest, not done. Like we have a very good, strong script, but you know, it's like one of those things where, you know, it can never be perfect. So we keep working to it to get to that point. But
no, thank you. And then for even any information that you would like to share, just, you know, give it to me so I can put it in the VIP bags for the awards. So
great.
Be involved and pledge and donate and be a part of the movement, right? So I think it's a movement. What you guys are doing is so different. It's unique. It's new. It's fresh. And that's always scary. Make sure it's going to be well received. How's it, you know, so your mind start going. But I feel like when God gives you a vision and birth that vision in you guys, the provision of it is already there. You know, it's just a matter of time for it to manifest and show itself. So thank you guys so much. Where can they find you guys? I know you shared the email for casting, but
we have a website.
thenextplaymovie.com, and all of our information's on there.
Playmovie.com, so I can make sure you guys see it. So please reach out, thenextplaymovie.com. Please reach out. Everything that you need to know about Kula and Katina and the Next Play Movie, casting, you know, part of the team, being a part of production, being a part of the fundraising campaign, please reach out. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for doing this. Thank you. Keep it up. Keep doing it.
Thank you so much. All right.
Thank you.
Good night, guys.
Okay. Good night.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye. And our next Trailblazer spotlight that is very near and dear to my heart that I would like to bring to the stage is no other than Tiffany Sandegard. How you doing?
Hey, so glad to be here. Love that intro.
Thank you. Our brand you're our brand elevation coach. She gonna take your brand from nothing to something, from a few dollars to a few thousand dollars. You know, she's that girl. So, you know, Tiffany, thank you so much. Congratulations again on all your endeavors, what you're doing with Toasty Queen. You're changing the game with the community. As a woman entrepreneur, just spotlighting our voice and our brand and our companies. Thank you so much for doing that. And that is why you're one of our community leaders, Trailblazer nominees, because what you're doing with Toasty Queens, you're changing lives and giving female entrepreneurs a platform, you know. So thank you so much for everything that you're doing. But without further ado, let me step to the side and just let us know a little bit about who is Tiffany Sandegard.
Tiffany Sondergaard. So who is Tiffany Sondergaard? Hi, Tiffany Sondergaard, CEO of TS Brand Elevation, formerly TS PR and Event Planning. I handle public relations, event marketing, and talent management for individuals and corporations. Happy to be here today with Jacinth. Happy that this is the second time around that we're doing these awards. Congratulations. Hey, 1 year after 1 year after 1 year. That's how we get to our those milestone anniversaries, right? So keep doing what you're doing. But okay, so this time I'm actually glad that I'm nominated and to speak about Toasty Queen, the networking, women's wellness and networking event that, I started a year ago. And it's my heart. It's my mission to give back. It's me highlighting and giving a stage to women in the community that are doing the things, all the things. Our chance to spotlight them and to hear from them and to hear what they're doing and how they're doing it so that others can benefit or join in and help.
I love that. Love that. And also, you have an anniversary this month for Toasty Queen.
Yes.
That I'm so excited about. So this is your 1 year anniversary.
1 year. So we have succeeded in pulling together curated panels and highlighting women in our community each month for an entire year and curating those panels. And there's so many more women that I would like to highlight and to speak and to hear from. So let's keep going.
I love that. Love that. Thank you so much for everything that you're doing with this. And then you have something special coming up in October.
Yes.
So which one is this? This is right after the award show.
This one. Yes. Yeah. So right after I get back from LA, one of my clients, Eric Aquino, he is he was diagnosed with early onset Parkinson's. So Eric is a Michael J. Fox ambassador. He has done so much. He was an EMT. Now his Parkinson's does not allow him to be an EMT, but he is traveling around the world, speaking, bringing awareness to the fact that Parkinson's is not just an illness for older individuals. You can get it. He got it in his 40s, so he's the face of the younger early onset Parkinson's. But anyway, we are going to LA. He's being honored by Holly Robinson Pete at the Design Care Awards alongside Viola Davis. So I'm really excited for him. Yeah. Excited that he's bringing me along with him, so to speak. And so after that, I'll be back and we'll do the October Toasty Queen, which I'm excited for, Michelle Loreno Rogue. So that one is tapping into the Latin community. That's a big marketing, everything now with diversity and learning about each other and acceptance and understanding. I think it's really important that we have that conversation. So Michelle's going to come in. She's bringing lots of people with her. We're going to talk about the Latin community and the differences or just how that we can bond and do things together. And she has a magazine, New Hair Lehigh Valley. There'll be some new exciting news, some more. Michelle and I aren't done with our collaborations, so to speak.
Wow. I love that. Thank you so much. Toasty Queen. Yes, breaking into the Latino market. And
into the Latino market and a few other markets, actually. We haven't released this. Am I really going to do this right here? So we haven't released this, but next month, Toasty Queen launches an edition in the Poconos in Monroe County.
Wow.
There's a community partnership there to launch in the Poconos. And then we are going to, in 2005, we're slated for Bucks County with Lonnie from Lonnie's Closet. So we're excited about that as well. So we won't be just the Lehigh Valley in the next in 30 days.
I love that. Now, just you're doing so many amazing things. So now you're branching into other counties and going into the Poconos area, which is amazing. Because that's a whole untapped market. So I love that.
Right. And there's so many people, there's so many women there that we haven't heard from, that are doing their thing. And there's also a lot of women that have, so to speak, their side hustles that they're ready to become, small business organizations. And so there's a need for that knowledge and that experience and that mentorship, on both ends. And so let's do this. Let's empower and grow these small business entrepreneurs that are in the Poconos. Listen, we're here for all women and men. But we're just here. Listen, the sisterhood is breaking the chains and cracking those ceilings. So let's do this.
Thank you. Now you have to let us know a little bit insight on Influential Woman of the Year.
Yes, that feature changed my life. Lehigh Valley Style. I think it was Brooke Mittman that had nominated me, so to speak. And wow. I'm at a loss for words. That feature and the article and just the women that I met that day, we actually still support each other at events. That's me with Larissa. From the lovely Little Lotus, and she is a lovely Little Lotus. You will see her at most of the Toasty Queen events. I accompany a lot of her events at the Yoga Loft. So yeah, there were like Genesis Ortega was there, who is the communications officer for the Allentown Mayor's office. I mean, just so. Oh, and Carol Anderson was a part of that group, which she is the president of Bloom for Women, which I'm also on the board of. But we were that year in that group of women. We all still support each other, but not only that, yes. That Lehigh Valley Style. Thank you, Kristen. Thank you, Pam. Thank you, everyone there of Lehigh Valley Style who always continue to support me. It changed my life.
Good. That is amazing. Yeah. Shout out. So that is amazing. And I love this picture right here. It's giving.
Yes. So that was shot by Allison Conklin. We all know Allison Conklin. Yes. So, that was going at Pocono Pines in the Poconos. Right? Is it Pocono Pines? No. What's that name of that venue? I should know. I don't think it's Pocono Pines. I think that's a development. Pocono Palms. There we go. That was shot at Pocono Palms, which is a lovely, lovely venue. Did a wedding there back in the day, but yeah. Great venue, shot by Allison Conklin. She is, she's award-winning, nominated, all the things. She's all the things.
I love that. I'm so excited for everything that you have going on, from Toasty Queen to even like your brand elevation. What we're doing to help businesses scale to the next level. So, if someone wanted you to hire you, Tiffany, to help them with their marketing or branding, how to do an event or how to just scale their business and to the next level and bring in income and get the exposure, like how do people go about that?
Well, sure. I mean, you always just reach out to me and we have a consultation. We'll take a look at what you're doing now. We'll take, you tell me what your goals are and we have an honest conversation, right? All consultants, do this. We have to have an honest conversation about what's doable or what the steps are that are needed to get to that point. We definitely take a look at the foundation of your brand. Some of the things that you've done, some of the things that maybe need to be done to get to where you want to be. Hey, I did all of these things with myself, by the way. And so we take a look at that and we just start hashing out some goals. Now, along the way, we're going to have some events. We're gonna have some co-partnerships, some collaborations, all the things. We're gonna also spread whatever you're doing within the community and collab with other businesses that are either in the same industry or not in the same industry. But yeah, so you always just reach out. Let's have a conversation.
Yes, and it's right there at the bottom of the screen, you guys. It's Tiffany at tsbrandelevation.com. Reach out to her and let her fix. You have Iyanla Fix My Life. Let her fix your business. So
love it.
Thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. Congratulations again on everything that you're doing in the community, what you're doing for entrepreneurs, and helping us to go to the next level, and with Toasty Queens and just leveraging your business and just going out into the surrounding diaspora. That is major. So congratulations, Queen. I salute you. Thank you so much. Any last words that you would leave with our audience before you leave us tonight?
You know what? I would say this. Sometimes when you're telling yourself you can't do it, you know how they say ignore the haters? Sometimes you have to ignore yourself. You have to definitely, get out of your own way. And as I say this, people say, this is funny. People say, sometimes I get exhausted following you on social media. How do you post so much? How do I post so much? I got over myself. I got over do I have on makeup? Did I put my lashes on this morning? I got over all of that. And I post my authentic me. So just be authentic, be you. Don't worry about whether everything is perfect. We're not all perfect. We're not going to be perfect. And we don't know everything.
Yeah. I love that. I love that. Just to get out of your own way. Because sometimes, we're always worrying about others and trying to seek validation and fit in. But sometimes you can be your worst critic. You can be in your own way. And the mind is very, very, very powerful. And sometimes can be your worst enemy if you don't check yourself.
And for other people as well. I think that, I think it's funny that you said that. I also feel, and I know I'm not supposed to extend this, but sometimes if you worry about that you are being misunderstood, I am misunderstood every day, all day. But I've stopped trying to correct it. Okay, you don't understand me, I don't think you're at that level where it's not that I don't want to say things that you're not in my head or have the experience or the maturity to understand what I'm trying to say. So I'm not going to worry about the fact that you don't.
And
because
what you also have to understand is that we all have our own tribe. You have your own community,
and you're at a certain spot. And sometimes if they're not, everyone has different experiences, so someone can only understand to a certain level of what they've experienced. So I think sometimes when you're being misunderstood, I've stopped worrying about being understood. No one can understand something if they haven't experienced the same experiences as you.
I like that. That's a whole sermon.
It's a whole different show.
I need it. I need that. Sometimes, even me. Sometimes, especially when you're in the past, people please don't want to make everyone happy. Want to make sure that you understood and want to make sure you correct any misinterpretation.
I got over that. That was part of me getting that's getting over yourself when you're not seeking that validation or seeking that. Oh, I don't think you understand what I was trying to do or understand what I was trying to say. You didn't understand. I'm moving on. It's not, I love you. Let's hope to work together. When you're ready for me, come on, give me a call.
Yeah, I love that.
And not in a mean way, and just it is what it is.
It's energy. You don't want to waste energy. And I love that, because when you're onward, forward, moving and pushing forward, you learn very quickly that time and energy you can't waste. You can't get back. Right. Yes. So the time you're trying to correct other people who just not at the level of understanding or they're not positioned for you or just different season, right? So it's a time you can be spending towards someone else.
And our time is valuable. And, and we all, I know you have kids and I have kids and they take a lot these days. Yeah. Kids need I feel like we were way more independent, right? And these kids, they have a lot going on emotionally that I really need to be there for them, even if we're not speaking about anything specific, but just for them to know that I'm here. And so I say that to say, when you get over yourself, you get that time that you can really spend quality where it needs to be.
Yeah, thank you so much for that. Thank you. Well, Tiffany, thank you again. I'm so grateful. Congratulations again on your nominations. You are a queen that rocks.
Toasty Queens, the third Wednesday of every month. Come check us out.
Yes, thank you so much. And you have an amazing day.
Thank you.
Thank you, honey. There you have it, guys. Shout out to Tiffany. Thank you so much. Kula, Katina, thank you so much. But moving on along, we have two more guests coming up. We have no other than the one, DJ Meltdown. But right after DJ Meltdown, we have the visual artist extravaganza, Rigo Peralta. So stay tuned for that. But nevertheless, please welcome DJ Meltdown.
Hey, thank you very much. I'm gonna tell you one thing. I've been doing this here over 40 years, and this is the first time anybody has even mentioned me.
Really?
This type of thing. So I'll tell you one thing. InnaStar, you definitely caught my attention, and I see that you are trying to bring light to those who've been doing it for a while in this area. So I appreciate you. I really do appreciate you.
Thank you so much. I'm just a girl with a vision, and at the end, it takes a tribe and it takes a community, and it takes you guys, who are trailblazers in your own way and in your own way to just say, hey, we see the vision. We're excited to be a part of it. Let's make this a movement. Let's take it to the next level. And it takes a village. So thank you for being a part of the village. Thank you for being a part of InnaStar and for being a part of the InnaStar Trailblazer Awards and for just exposing us to your greatness. The fact that you've been in this business so long and just to the knowledge and the expertise that you come with, share with us, when did you get your start in DJ? Why DJing? Let us in.
Well, it started off in Castle Hill, in the Bronx. I had a buddy of mine. His name was Poppy, and another dude whose name was Carlos. Yeah. Both of his parents had DJ equipment, so I was always intrigued about it. And then my aunt Gracie, she had Sweet 16, and my mother hosted that at our house over in the Bronx, and they had this dude called DJ Gilly Gill. He was the first Hispanic DJ that I seen from Songview. He came down and he was killing it, and from that point on, I felt like that's all I wanted to do. And it was weird because I spoke to some of the older young men who was trying to guide us when we were young, and he asked me, what do you want to do when you grow up? And I said, I want to grow up and I want to make music. I want to be in music. He was like, there's no future in the music. And I was like, wow. But I just kept it moving, and I mean, here I am. I had to put it down for a little bit because I raised 3 children. One is a pharmacist. The other one, she's a nurse. And my other son works with special needs people. Once they were grown and they were back out in the house, I started a group with Collaboration Sensations during the pandemic. And it's actually a group of people that's been doing it in the area for over 20 to 30 years, which was Big City, The Art of Rhyme, Power D, DJ Express, Uncle Mel from the Pinch and Peach show, and the logo that you see with the lock, like the pit right on my shirt, that's from Partner. He's been doing artwork here, Partner of Vice. I'm fully an AKA Dwayne Harris. He's been doing artwork in this area for over 40 years. So all the people that I reached out to try to create a team for this movement has been doing it for a very long time. We've been reaching out to the young individuals who are starting their path now, and we're trying to see if we can bridge, our age group together and do some projects. Um, it's the key thing I wanted to do was during the pandemic. I realized that if it wasn't for music,
Yeah.
I would have really been in a situation that a lot of people got into, which was the Great Depression.
Mm.
I realized that with music, I was able to express myself. I was still able to stay in tune with my feelings and be able to express it on the music. And it kept me sane in a world that was going insane.
Yeah, that's a good one. It kept the world was going insane. That's real.
And that, and it was just because, when I seen the way things were going, people were wearing masks, and
Yeah.
there was a lot of people being very distant from one another, and I was never used to that. I was always used to, people greeting one another. um, I see the picture you got up there. That that picture right there was back in '97. I
Yeah.
probably was one of the last people in this area. They got a picture with Biggie Smalls.
Mhm.
Um, I got Eric Sherman, Dead Prez, Channel Live. That top man in the corner there in black and white, that's my son. He's right now also doing music. His music group is called Loud Pack.
Nice.
So as you can see, music in our, like, we've been indebted here and embedded here in Area 610, which is 610.
Yeah.
For many years, we got to do, where you're doing the awards. We did our actual first big show there. We opened up for KRS One at that
Yeah.
time. Mr. Paz Simpson was part of that production and thing that went on, which, it's crazy because that happened back in '97, and he's the one who's helping me now, um, help connect with the youth, because I've done a
Mm.
lot of volunteer DJ work for arts, for the arts
Yeah.
committee, and it's allowing me to grow and to teach what I
Mm.
have right now to the youth.
Yeah.
We did this one with Empowerment 610. We did one in 6th Street,
Yeah.
where we actually took a bunch of the kids together. We had like almost like, I think it was like 12 kids, and each one put a sound into the song. And then we made a beat there in the park live in front of everybody. And then I sent that music to Empowerment, and they were going to use it for one of their talk shows and stuff like that. And
I love that. Like you mentioned also with the kids, and I love the fact that your art is an answer. It's a way to bring healing and empowerment and really bringing awareness to mental health. So you can find purpose through music, through your pain, mental health awareness. So thank you so much. We all have layers and layers of issues that can cause depression. Yes,
yes, we do.
love that.
It was these are all the artwork that you see. I know how to work the Adobe Photoshop. A lot of people use AI, but I still stick to um, internal feelings, what you see, and I don't think AI can feel what I feel.
Yeah.
So this right here was something that I put together.
Hmm.
Everything that was put on there was handpicked and placed on there. But it was just a way to bring attention to people about mental health.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. And also, you have a new project coming up, or that's here. Please let us know about your new release. Now, this is great graphic. I love this.
Now this one right here was like actually like my third eye type of like feel that I wanted to just release music um, that had different varieties of flavors. You can hear that album on www.area610 music.com, and there's a lot of pictures on there too of all the community services that I've done in the Lehigh Valley uh, throughout the summer. And I really like this project because it it has every single song. It sounds different. Like
Yeah.
there's nothing that sounds the same. And I'm such a critic with it. It took my friends, my family, my wife, almost almost like 4 years to get me to release something.
Yeah.
And what was weird is I released one song thinking that would be the one, and it was another song that's doing pretty good across seas. And I was like, wow, that's interesting that I try to predict what would happen, and the people spoke different. But
Mhm.
I was kind of, happy that, you know, I was being acknowledged for the work that I'm doing.
Yes, I love that. And you got to explain that you looking all suave and decked out. I'm loving this.
I'm a Moor. I'm part of the Moor Science Temple,
Hmm.
uh, Temple 11 in Philadelphia. I'm also part of the Rough Riders. I've been part of the Rough Riders for like 15 years.
Wow.
And that was just me just trying to always stay connected with the music while I was raising a family. Um, and it allowed me to elevate and grow,
Hmm.
especially with the Moore Science Temple. I definitely matured in many ways to the point where I felt that it was time for me to start teaching a lot of the young youth
Mm.
about how to express themselves, and how they can probably find it through God. You know what I mean? They can find it through God, and their faith is going to be the center of it all. If you
Yeah.
really sit down and think about it, it's not going to start until you have faith, and you
That's
have
it.
to have faith, and
That's
that means faith in God, faith in yourself, faith in
yeah.
the people that you know and love that will support you, the faith that the world will love you
Mm-hmm.
for
Mm-hmm.
what you do. You know,
I like that. So, any if someone wants to work with you, book you, you're doing so many amazing things, definitely legendary for what you're doing and just for the time that you've um put into this work, into your music, into just changing the culture, and just you never gave up, you never stopped. Your influence is amazing, and to just for InnaStar to acknowledge and recognize that. I'm so grateful to you just even have you a part of this event, to have you a part of our nominations. I'm so grateful. Like, how can someone reach out to you if they want to work with you, especially what you're doing for the youths, and just even if they would just want to have you as a DJ?
girl, they could contact me through you if they want to. Um, they could also contact me through www.area610.com, area610music.com. You could also contact me through um, Lockjaw Styles at Lockjaw Styles number 6 at gmail.com. And once you send me an email, we will start exchanging numbers, and we can go from there. Um,
I
but
like that. I'm trying to find your email where they can look it up. One second here. So I'm gonna put that on the screen. So if anybody wants to, I was trying to find the website, but I don't know if I don't want to spell it wrong. But that's his email, lockjawstyles6 at
yes,
gmail.com. Reach out. He responds very swiftly.
yes. I have
Also,
to make sure that I do because my calendar has been getting filled lately.
hello, booked and busy.
So, and we getting it in. We got another one coming up. We got a spotlight coming up soon.
Yes. I'm excited. I'm excited. But thank you so much again, DJ Meltdown, for being a part of this journey, for being a part of this movement, and for being the trailblazer that you are. It's a pleasure and a privilege and an honor to spotlight you tonight. Thank you so, so much. And I will see you on October 12th at the Miller Symphony Hall. Thank you so much.
I appreciate you, and I'm honored that I was even mentioned. You too.
Thank you. Give it up one more time for freaking DJ Meltdown. Last but not least, I would love to bring no other to the stage, Rigo Peralta. He don't need much introduction because Rigo is very popular. Everybody know Rigo. Just his influence. You're so influential, such a great leader in just everything that you're doing here in the Valley and the diaspora, and your background. I remember when I had the time to sit down with you when I came to your studio in Allentown, and I was like, I want to get a painting done. We have yet to do that painting, but how are you, Rigo? Thank you for joining us, and congratulations on being nominated in visual art. I salute you for everything that you're doing. Congratulations. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling really well. Thank you for the invitation to chat with you in here, which is really amazing. And I think the work that you're doing with Trailblazer is great. It's unbelievable.
Thank you so much. And like I said, once again, I salute you. I'm so excited to be a part of this journey with you, to have you on this journey, to have you a part of InnaStar. Thank you. I'm grateful. But just let us know briefly about like your start, beginning as a visual artist, as a painter, just as an artiste, and how you express yourself through your painting.
Yeah, well, everything started since I was a little kid. I started to do my painting. I think I've been an artist basically all my life.
Now, and where are you located? Like, where were you born? Sorry, were you born in the Valley?
No, I was born in Dominican Republic.
Exactly.
And I came to United States in the 1989.
Good.
To Brooklyn, New York, specifically in Canarsie.
Ooh, Brooklyn. And I love Canarsie. That's definitely one of my stomping grounds. And so what I'm hearing, you came from Dominican Republic. You were just a boy with a dream. And you always had this creative outlet and just knew how to just go there visually in your mind and just to manifest that through your painting. So like, when did you really start pursuing the arts, like seriously, professionally?
Well, when coming from an island, from a small town into United States, it was very difficult to me to adapt myself into this reality,
Yeah.
And without speaking the language, without know where to find any material to paint.
Yeah.
But and I was like the older of my brothers and my sister.
Yeah.
I told my mother I wanted to go to school, but she said, no, you need to help the house. So I need to go to work. So I started working in different factories in New York, and then I finally get the opportunity to work in the nursing home in Manhattan. So when I was working in Manhattan, I had the chance to go to the Art Student League of New York and apply to become a student in the Art Student League of New York. So that's when everything started more seriously, more professional
when you did you went to school in New York for it and took it serious.
The Art Student League of New York.
I like that. And then so what brought you from Brooklyn, Canarsie, you're helping your family as immigrants, and then what brought you to the Lehigh Valley to now having your own studio. I mean, if you guys have not been to Rigo's studio, you're missing out. I'm talking about lush, his artwork everywhere, which is on a whole nother level. Like your studio is so beautiful. So like, what brought you to the Lehigh Valley?
Well, I was in New York. I used to work as a director at the Dominican Cultural House in New York, and I was I used to have my studio in the Lower East Side of Manhattan. Mm-hmm. Then I moved to Williamsburg. I was like one of the first artists having a studio in Williamsburg when they started closing all the factory in New York. So my life, it was pretty fast in New York, so I need to calm down and raise my family, my kids, and that's why I came one time to visit my cousins here in Allentown, and I told my wife, listen, this is the place where I want to raise my kids. So the rest is the story.
Wow. And then to go from an immigrant from Dominican Republic to, like you said, working at different factories and just trying to stay afloat, and to make a name for yourself here in the States, and have your own studio, that's major.
Yeah, in New York, I managed to get a big name.
Yeah,
I was very well known in New York, specifically in Manhattan, and I was showing my work in Mayor's Gallery in New York too. So when I came to Allentown, at the beginning I started painting in my house, but Janice, which was the director of Banana Factory, she invited me to be part of the Banana Factory because they want to bring some diversity into the Banana Factory. So they asked me to join the Banana Factory, and I have my studio in Banana Factory for over 10 years.
Oh, wow. So your painting is started out in the Banana Factory?
Yes, that's correct.
Wow.
And then I say, well, I need to kind of bring into my Allentown my work, because this is where I have the people that will looking at my work, the people that is connected with me, my neighbors, and we have all the minority in here in Allentown, right in the center city. So I decided to open my studio in the center city to give the chance to those people who don't have the privilege, maybe to go to the museum or go to a major gallery.
Yeah.
To have a studio right there on the backyard.
Yeah.
And enjoy good art, and I have the chance to receive some people in my studio and say, oh, this is a museum, and I say, no, this is my studio, come in, and I talk to them and send them to the Allentown Art Museum, and I think that was a very, very great step that I took.
I love that. Love that. And I'm just trying to bring up a picture of you so people can see your studio and some of your work, because your stuff are amazing. Like this piece right here was one of my favorite.
Oh yeah,
my favorite. So I'm not sure when you did this, but this is beautiful.
Yeah, that piece is about the series that I did navigating through the Caribbean. And what I do in this series is try to bring awareness of our identity, the Afro-Caribbean identity that sometimes history try to erase. us from the history, because the history is being made by a few people.
Yeah. No, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. And just seeing you in your element, as you can see, you painting with, and that one right there, that's this one right here. It looked like a fallen angel. Like what is, can you explain that one?
That piece, yeah, that piece is when I was painting the first mural in the Arlington Art Museum. I did that mural. I was commissioned by the Arlington Art Museum to paint a mural, and this is part of one of the panels of the mural.
Wow. Mm-hmm. So you are just so talented. Okay. So talented. Just I'm over here blown away by, like, where does your mind go to, like, to, like, bring this to life, and the colors and the layers and the texture. And I'm like, I still want to be painted, just FYI. I'm just saying.
Yes.
My appointment has been like over a year. So I need my appointment, please. But and I don't know if you would care to share. You have some exciting news coming up. Is it? Should we tell them?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna let you share it.
I let you to say, because I did my bio, and it just come out this month. I just received the book, and I'm very excited. Let me see if I have a book here.
Yes, show it. Let me see it.
You cannot see it because you know why you can't see it?
Come closer to the camera. Come really close. Oh, so it's similar to, like, your background that you have.
That's why, because the background is the cover of the book.
Oh! So you guys, the background his background pretty much is his cover. So that is beautiful. And this is your autobiography, where people can see your journey, read about your journey as a trailblazer, of how you came from an immigrant with your family from Dominican Republic to New York, Canarsie, and then to end up here in the Lehigh Valley and making a name for yourself as an icon in this business, as a visual artist. I salute you. Congratulations on everything that you're doing. Please let us know, when will the book be launched? Are you going to have a book launch party?
Yes. It's going to be in next month.
Okay.
And we're going to try to do in Barnes and Noble.
Okay, nice. So if you can just give us, if you have a flyer, so we can put it in the VIP bag for the award show, just so people can know about your award, your book launch coming up, so we can be able to advertise it. Let us know. Absolutely. We want to be, this is a big deal. This is your autobiography. This is amazing. So thank you so much, Rigo, for everything, for being a part of this journey. I can congratulate you for being, InnaStar Trailblazer in the category of visual arts. Any last words? Where can people find you? Where can they, if they want to book you or have you work, paint them, or just want to work with you, where can someone book you or communicate with you?
Yeah, they can contact me contact@rigoperalta.com, and I'm right there on 6001 2 Street, Allentown, PA. That's 16 and 2, right in the corner. You're gonna find a mural of Black Warrior. That's what I am.
I love that. And let me see if I can get your email here. I'm not sure. This is the one that I have. So if you guys, is this a good one?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay, good. So yeah, hit him up. Super talented. Love working with you, Rigo. You're awesome. Thank you so much again for being here. I'm so grateful, and I will see you soon on October 12th. Amazing night.
Thank you.
Thank you. You too. That brings us to our close, you guys. Thank you so much for being on this journey, for being here with us. You could be anywhere else, but you're here with us, and we love you for that. As we spotlight our Trailblazers, today's episode 1. Shout out to Kula, with their movie coming out, The Next Play. So that is amazing. Katina, Tiffany, DJ Meltdown, Rigo. I am so grateful for you guys being on this journey with me and for being the trailblazers that you guys are. Stay tuned because we have episode 2 and 3 and 4. And, you know, over the next week or two, we're going to be spotlighting a lot of our InnaStar Trailblazers, just sharing their journey so you can see more about their backstory and what makes them a true trailblazer, and just have an insight and a little peek of who they are, how has their journey been, and what's next for them. All right. So thank you guys so much. My name is Jacinth Headlam, the founder and CEO of InnaStar and the curator for the InnaStar Trailblazer Awards. If you guys, what do I have coming up next? We have my movie, The Love After Holidays. That's going to be launching this holiday season. I am going to be doing a private screening here in the Valley. Right now, we're doing a film festival run. We went to Canada. We've just played in the Apollo. I know we have Atlanta coming up. We have Detroit, Michigan coming up. So stay tuned for that because I am an actor and a film producer. So that's what I do. But also my day job is I work on air at QVC, which I've been doing this year will make 8 years. Dang, time fly. But I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for being on this journey with me. I'm forever grateful. All right. Signing out. See you guys soon.